Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So today we're going to be talking about the favorite political pundit of Twitch. That is, of course, Hasan Piker, who's been very busy covering some recent controversies going on in the United States. But before that, he was very busy having a collab with Elon Musk's daughter, Vivian, where they had a impromptu dance battle. Let's see the footage right here.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's crunchy, but that's not entirely.
No matter how rich you are, this is a lesson. Be there for your kids. Be there for your kids, or else they'll end up like this and on Hasan Piker's stream. But anyways, there's been some major riots going on in Los Angeles over some ICE deportations happening in that area. And Hasan Piker has been on the scene. He's on the front lines trying to cover from a distance what's going on there, where people are being shipped off from this country, deported for not being legal citizens. And he's there, right? And on top of that, it's been mostly peaceful protests, as you can see. Basically, nothing beyond just peaceful protests have been happening. And, you know, sometimes, I guess, some murals like that of Kobe Bryant and his daughter, who both passed away in a helicopter crash about 5 years ago. I guess they're not safe from these protests. I guess this is something that the people who are rioting feel are a necessary target. But anyways, Hasan, like I said, he's been watching from a distance, and he's been on the streets. I mean, literally, he's been on the highways trying to protest. And, well, as it turns out, the government's not responding well to people like Hasan. So he and the fellow protesters, they're getting flashbangs by various law enforcement. Let's watch this clip real quick.
I think they're gonna push in from this side of the road. Oh fuck! That fucked my hair up.
You couldn't script this better. The first thing that happens to Hasan Piker after he gets flashbanged by law enforcement, he checks his hair. You can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, what he's doing, blocking a highway, is illegal in California. Based on the statute, this is very, very clear. Like, there's no room for debate. What he's doing is illegal. Now you say, like, Rev, what's the big deal? Well, of course, illegal activity, including breaking the law, is against Twitch TOS. Now, of course, you're not surprised, right? Everyone watching this video knows that Hasan Piker is above the law, so to speak, when it comes to Twitch. But, of course, this is just another reminder that he doesn't suffer consequences. He can literally break the law on camera, live, in front of what I saw personally was 70,000 viewers without any consequence. But recently, Twitch has addressed other controversies, including making a new TOS involving dangerous or distracted driving, saying that you'll be banned for reading chat while driving. Of course, this is a not so subtle hint at the actions of Extra Emily, who was reading her chat while she drove through a red light in Texas. But anyways, they have that much energy for people doing that, but not for Hasan Piker, of course, who's, as this tweet points out, doing his best to support a protest. He is very brave, very stunning. You can hear the thunder outside. It's echoing down, celebrating this very stunning man who is, well, doing something. But anyways, there's been a lot of memes. You can see Hasan Piker doing the soy jack meme here, unironically pointing at the protests. and people are making memes left and right like this as well. On top of that, he says that half the people at the protest were his fans. I mean, like the least humble guy ever. Let's take a listen.
For sure.
No wonder there's so many federal agents in my fucking chat, dude. It's like half of the protest is Hasan Piker.
So
Vlog
true,
cam
man.
selfie. Back cam selfie. What's up?
Thank you for everything you do, honestly. I've been just watching you. Sorry, tell us this fire from running over and everything. But I've been watching you for years. Love you. Can I take a picture of you?
Of course. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
I'd rather be gutter famous, like a F-tier internet celebrity type level famous, than to be California famous. Yeah, fair enough. But of course his ego's out of whack. He thinks he's like the main protagonist of the entire situation. And of course, you know, he thinks everything's peachy keen except for, you know, the business owners who were looted and the Waymo cars that were burned during this entire situation, which he really doesn't care about, of course, because it's, you know, peaceful protests. But anyways, Hasan would respond to claims that he's above it, right? He's a guy who, even if his $200,000 Porsche was vandalized or burned to the ground, as these cars have been, he'd be okay with it because he's got insurance, which half of the people protesting probably couldn't afford. But anyways.
Of course. But secondly, even if someone were to burn my fucking leased car, like I still have insurance. If the alternative is like someone burns randomly my leased car, but in the process that person doesn't go out and, like, I don't know, kidnap someone, then yeah, that's a far more preferable outcome. That's what I'm saying. It's not nice. It's not great. It's fucking awful. But like it's such a stupid fucking take.
It hurts people's profit margins and therefore potentially their bottom line and therefore their livelihoods. But a lot of people worry about property damage for the sake of property damage in of itself. This isn't to say like this is, you know.
The worst part about this also is that he doesn't understand the point I'm making. I'm not saying that, like, not only is it a false equivalence, but also I'm not saying like this is good, this is great. I really love that they're burning Waymos. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm simply saying is the reason why people care about property damage is because it hurts people, right? Like, that's the reason why you're supposed to care about property damage, because somewhere along the way, there is a person, a human being, whose livelihood might be potentially harmed by this.
Now, of course, we couldn't end this segment without thinking about Asmongold, because Hasan Piker is completely captured by Asmongold. He can't do a single thing without thinking about what Asmongold would think in the relevant situation, and that is reflected by this clip here, where, of course, while in the streets of Los Angeles, he has one thing on his mind, and that's Asmongold.
Hopefully one day we'll see the largest political commentator, Asmongold, out here in the streets, you know, for protesting for, I don't know, making anime titties larger or some shit.
Oh yeah, I got the
A cause that I'm also on board with, by the way.
The first good thing Hasan has ever said, let's make anime titties bigger. But, of course, like, dude, he's in the streets protesting, and he's like, what would Asmongold think about this situation? Well, it's kind of embarrassing that he's thinking about Asmongold and also saying, what's the top political streamer thinking about the situation? Well, of course, he is the top political streamer, even though it's a title he doesn't want. And unfortunately for like Hasan in this situation, he's not even number 2. I think he's like number 3 or 4 in terms of top political streamers on various streaming websites. But if you ask what Hasan thinks, or Asmongold thinks, well, Hasan, here's your answer, dude. Because Asmongold has an answer.
Bad, I'll tell you that. And let's see, Hasan mentioned you on the protest. So, yeah, I saw a little bit about that. I mean, I'll look at, you know what? I'll look at it right now. Why not? Yeah, I saw this. Where to go? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, he's out there. He's out there talking about me. Where is it?
Hopefully one day we'll see the largest political commentator, Asmongold, out here in the streets, you know, for protesting, for, I don't know, making...
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll go with the National Guard to arrest everybody who's standing in the highway. Yeah, I think that sounds great. Yeah, if I could go and do that, I feel like, you know what? That sounds like a really good idea. I love that idea. This guy's smart.
And to continue further, well, he thinks that Hasan and protesters impeding on the 101 freeway in LA should face punishment. As they should, by the way. That is against the law, but I guess people like Hasan are above the law, despite the fact there's been Marines sent into the area as of today. It's a big mess, and let's see if Hasan carries any sort of punishment for what he's been doing, a clear violation of the law. But anyways, Hasan also thinks Twitch should punish Asmongold for his rhetoric. You hear that? Do you hear the thunder? It feels symbolic. Hasan thinks Twitch should punish not him, but Asmongold for his rhetoric surrounding the Los Angeles protests, saying he will get no punishment for this. I'll probably be banned before he does. Disgusting. I'm not going to play the clip. We've seen enough today. I'm at a loss. The self-awareness, it's gone. This guy's off the rails. He knows that Twitch is not going to do anything about him, and he's thriving on it. He can literally break the law in front of 70,000 people, and he can sit there comfortably in his $3 million mansion knowing nothing is going to happen to him. That is Twitch in a nutshell, and why so many people are leaving the platform. That's a sign. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.